Grand risings. You've happened upon peculiar treasures. I pray you're having a restful Sabbath. Let's get into today's video. A young lady received a most wonderful gift. It was a beautiful golden necklace. This came from her beloved grandmother. A true treasure. It was filled with pure love. It shone with such a warm, inviting light. This was so much more than just a gold piece of jewelry. It held precious family stories and value within its links, a tangible piece of her own loving heart, a connection to her cherished pure past, and a beacon for her hopeful future too. Oh, and how that necklace used to gleam. Although its worth was not millions, it was priceless. It was crafted from the purest gold, so brilliantly bright, fashioned with such incredible loving care. Every single link was absolutely perfect, a true beacon of untouched, pristine beauty. Now, why was this necklace so special? It was not about its monetary price. Oh no, it was about its deep soul value. It seemed to echo her own unique spirit. It mirrored her own bright inner light. It spoke of her wonderful, untapped potential and value. It whispered of her inherent, true goodness. Initially, this young lady cherished that precious necklace so very much that she'd never let admirers touch it. She kept it protected, so very safe, wearing it only for the truly big moments. Those occasions filled with authentic joy. She understood its profound intrinsic worth. You see, some things truly need protection. They need to be shielded from the everyday world, guarded with the most careful protection and discernment, because their value is beyond measure. This young lady had such a kind heart. She truly loved to share her happiness with others. A friend saw the necklace one day. She admired its soft, captivating glow and how lovely it would look on her as it did her friend. The young woman, being so friendly, thought it'd be nice to let the friend wear her necklace. So she lent her her most precious treasure. A caring, selfless, and noble thought indeed. She wanted so badly to be liked, a testament to her giving nature. When the necklace first came back, it still looked beautiful, or so it seemed. Yet there was a tiny, almost unseen change. A clasp felt just a little looser now, perhaps a minute scratch, so very small. A mark that only the young woman could notice. Its brilliant shine, now a touch less bright. It seemed to whisper of its recent journey, a subtle shift in its once perfect form. And so, more lending soon followed after that. To a cousin for a wedding, then a colleague. For important family events, for big work meetings. Each time a small, fleeting hesitation. But she figured people would like her more. Her innate kindness nearly always won out. The golden necklace travelled quite often then, being passed from one hand to another hand. She thought to herself, this is what friends do right. Its once sacred quality felt a little less so, touched by so many different energies. Its sentimental worth diminishing each time. Then came the slow and oh so sad change. Each return brought more visible signs of wear. The gold itself grew undeniably duller still. Its delicate links looked strained, almost tired. The intricate details were becoming blurred. It clearly bore the marks of being handled by many. Not all of those hands had been gentle. The necklace showed the true story of its travels. A profound sadness began to wash over the woman. She looked down at her once radiant necklace, now dulled and worn. Its beautiful, bright radiance was now so dimmed, a shadow of what it once was. A deep and sorrowful ache grew within her heart, for she remembered how often she had lent out her precious necklace. Each time, she hoped it would return as vibrant as before. But with every lending, its luster faded a little more, never fully restored to its original fullness. This precious, lovely thing, her special treasure, had been dulled by too much constant sharing. Passed from hand to hand, it lost its unique shine, worn down by many careless passing hands. No matter how carefully she tried to polish it, the necklace could never be made whole again. This is a reflection of how easily value can diminish when something sacred is treated casually. This brings us to a truth about ourselves, our bodies, and our spirits. Our bodies, our true spirits, our very core, these things represent golden necklaces. Our sacred essence, our inner being, is meant to be cherished and protected. Like the necklace, we are given a gift of purity and wholeness. We are entrusted with something precious, full of shining, limitless potential. But when we give ourselves away through casual sex, when our intimacy is shared without true care or commitment, Our spiritual wholeness, like the necklace, can never be fully restored. We are all born with an innate, boundless worth from birth, a magnificent light. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. But each time we share ourselves without deep, mutual, heartfelt respect, a little bit of our own shine can fade. We subconsciously feel a little less than we are, a little less bright, a little less whole. The toll of ongoing carelessness is real, just as the beautiful necklace became so worn, so tired from being handled by so many different hands. Some of those hands were rough, some unthinking, and our own precious well-being can also suffer. When we do not choose with wisdom and discernment who we allow to enter our most sacred space, our time, our energy, our deepest intimacy, we risk losing what can never be fully regained. The Bible reminds us of our true value and the importance of self-respect and spiritual integrity. 1 Corinthians 3:16 says, "Do you not know that you are Almighty God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you?" 1 Corinthians 6:19-20 reminds us, "You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify Elohim in your body." And Romans 12:1 urges, "Present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to the Most High God, which is your spiritual worship." These verses call us to honor our bodies and spirits, to protect our wholeness, and to value ourselves as God does. The Bible also gives us a powerful warning in 1 Corinthians 6:16. "Do you not know that he who unites himself with a harlot is one with her in body? For it is said, the two will become one flesh." This means that when we join ourselves to someone, even physically, we are not just sharing a moment, we are sharing a part of ourselves, our very essence, while also being left with someone else's energy. We are not meant to join ourselves to everyone just because we like them or think they like us. Just as we would not hand our most precious necklace to someone we've had casual conversations with. We should not hand over our body either. Our worth is too great, our spirit too sacred, to be given away carelessly. Like the golden necklace, once our wholeness is given away carelessly, it cannot be fully restored. But by choosing self-respect and spiritual integrity, we honor the sacred gift we have been given. This is not about being selfish or unkind. Promiscuity is fornication, and fornicators will not inherit the kingdom. It is about virtue, necessary self-preservation, honoring the temple that you are. Choose wisely and cherish your golden necklace. Hopefully the moral of this lesson is beginning to sink in. Take a stand, decide to regain your golden necklace. But more vitally, know the severity in guarding it. This right here is the profound truth for each and every one of us. We absolutely must see and own our own value. In the Father's eyes, you are an irreplaceable treasure, a peculiar treasure. You are deeply, unconditionally worthy of love, not lust. Your health and well-being matter most of all. Protecting yourself holistically is your sacred, solemn duty, a responsibility you owe to your very soul. Protecting what is valuable, your inner gold. This means that you must build strong fences. It means learning to say no with confidence. If someone truly cares for you, they will respect your answer. When your spirit, your intuition whispers it to you, that's God-given wisdom, it's discernment. It means choosing with the utmost care who gets access to your precious, vital energy, who is allowed to touch your necklace. Understand this. Not everyone deserves this access. Not everyone is ready to handle your sacred self the way you truly desire them to. With reverence and respect. You must honor your own amazing body. It is your holy, sacred personal temple. It is the only true home for your spirit. Treat it with the deepest, kindest reverence. Or else, how do you expect others to? Listen closely to your gut, that inner voice. Be mindful, be so incredibly careful about who you allow to come truly close. This is not about any old shame or guilt. It is about profound, empowering self-honor. When you truly, deeply value your own self, when you consciously guard your precious inner gold, you cultivate a beautiful, lasting inner shine. This is the unmistakable light of true self-respect. It glows brightly from deep down inside you, unmarred by others' carelessness or negativity, because you and only you are its faithful keeper. So, cherish your own magnificent being, always. In closing, beloved, know your self-worth. Simply priceless. I really hope this video helps you. If it did, please like, share and join the family by subscribing. May Yahuwah bless and keep you and your family.